Guys, welcome back to another brand new video. If you are an old subscriber or if you are new to my channel, I do a live stream every weekend for forex analysis, which would be today or tomorrow because it's the weekend. But I've been having internet issues for the past couple of 2 weeks, so I might not be able to do one, but I'll keep you guys posted on my Instagram. It'll be in the first comment below. Go ahead and follow me. If I'm not able to do one either today or tomorrow, I'll probably do one on Monday if my internet is back to the way it used to work. So I'll do one when the market opens up. Having said that, a little disclaimer: I'm not a financial nor an investment advisor. This video, including all the other videos on my channel, are not an indication for you to go ahead and invest your money. Online trading world carries a very huge risk. Please make sure to do your own research before you set foot into this world. Having said that, today a strategy which so many of y'all have been waiting for, right? Because nobody really has the time to make money. Nobody really has the patience to stick around and catch more pips. So everybody wants a scalping strategy, right? Scalping, for those of you who don't know, is when you enter the market, you take a couple of pips or a small amount of profit depending on your balance, your trading account balance, your trading account size, or just your daily pips goal or daily profit goal in general. You take that and you leave the market. So you get into the market for a couple of minutes, could be for a couple of hours, and then you leave. You do not wait the whole day. That's intraday trading. You do not wait. You're not in it for swing trading, which is even longer time, right? So you want to get in, you want to make a little bit of money, and you want to exit the market as soon as possible, right? So one little not a suggestion or an advice, it's just information for you guys who want to scalp. Scalping, in my personal experience, is really beneficial for those who have a decent account balance, trading account size, or a really big trading account. So scalping is really good for them because they invest big lot sizes, they take 10 pips, 20 pips of profit, and they leave the market, right? So if you are trading on a small account, you can do this until you get better at it. But then if you really want to take advantage of this strategy, I would just sharing my personal experience is that I would trade with at least a $500 account or more than $300 account. So even if I'm able to catch only 20 pips, let's say, it's still a good profit for the day. Okay. No, I'm not saying you start with 300 or 400 or 500. No, I'm just telling you what I would do and what I've done for scalping, right? I'm not giving you an advice. Go ahead and do that. Okay, please. I'm just telling you scalping is really beneficial for those people who have a decent trading account size or a big trading account size. Okay. So how do I scalp, right? And why scalping is really a good way of trading. Okay, so right now you see a chart. By the way, this website on which I analyze my charts is called tradingview.com. I analyze my charts here, but I enter the trade on my mobile phone on an app called the MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 4. I use MetaTrader 5. You can use MetaTrader 4, MT4, MT5. It's up to you. But this website is only for analyzing the charts. Okay. So first thing that you need, okay, is you go to indicators, and in the search bar you type in moving, and you click on moving average. So as soon as you click on moving average, this blue line is added to your chart. Then you close. Now, this moving average is of a period 9. How do you change that? you click on the setting icon, this one right next to the eye, this eye icon. No, you click on the settings, you go to inputs and length. You change the length to 60. Okay, and you go back to style and you can choose any color that you want. I personally prefer white or red. In this case, I'm just gonna stick to white, and you click on OK. Your moving average is added. Now, how do you really trade using this moving average? How do you scalp? Right? There's two ways. There's a way where it's just pure speculation. It's just guessing, you know, very minimal work required. So every time you see the break of a trend line, so this, not trend line, sorry, the moving average. So every time the market breaks below the moving average, it will come back for a retest. You enter for a sell, right? Every time it breaks below, you enter for a sell. Every time it breaks above, you enter for a buy. This is one way of trading the moving average, right? However, there's a much safer way. Using one strategy that is absolute favorite of mine. It's called support and resistance. Combined with the moving average, you have so many pips you can catch. You're looking at a potential of 20 pips to 100 pips. Okay, it depends on your patience, of course, and I'm going to show you exactly how. So we are going to be looking at the 1 hour time frame. You can go look at the 4 hour time frame to look at the overall picture, but I like to, when I'm scalping, the whole idea of scalping is sticking to the lower time frames. So I like to start with the 1 hour time frame. So for example, on the 1 hour time frame, when the market is breaking below, right now the market is above, so I'm going to show you guys both examples of a buy and of a sell. So right now the market, if you want to scalp, it's the best you go with the market, what the market is doing right now. So if it's going down, creating lower highs, lower lows, and it's breaking below this moving average, it's best you go with the market, okay? Because if you want to make small profits, it's better you continue with the market. So we're not going to be looking for any reversals. You see on the 1 hour time frame, this candle breaks below. So I will mark this candle and I will go down to the 15-minute time frame. Now the 15-minute time frame is where we are going to enter. So we are going to be analyzing on the 1 hour time frame. Remember, we want the market to break the trend line. Sorry, I keep saying trend line. The moving average on the 1 hour time frame. So every time on the 1 hour time frame there's a break, that's when we're gonna go to 15-minute time frame. And every time it breaks below, we're gonna be selling. Every time it breaks above, we're gonna be buying. So we're gonna be going with the market. So there's a break in the moving average. We go down to the 15-minute time frame. So this is where the market has broken below the moving average on the 1 hour time frame. Now, when the market it's done doing this move, what you want to do is, since we are only going to be looking for sells, we want a support that got broken previously, right? We want a support that got broken previously to become a resistance. So what is the most previous support that you guys see over here after the market has done this move, right? Well, when the market has done this move, actually it's going to be consisting of 4 candles only, 15-minute, 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 15-minute. This is 1 hour time frame. So after the market has done breaking, the market is done breaking down on the 1 minute time frame, 1 hour time frame, we go to the 15-minute time frame, and we look at the most previous support that got broken above this structure or closest to this structure, which will now be acting as a resistance. So I'm going to delete this and I'm going to take a trend line, and this right here is the most previously broken support. This right here, right? So what I'm going to do is, this is how I like to mark my zones. So I take a trend line and I draw into an area where I can connect the most wicks, because that is going to be a stronger area of potential. That area is going to have a more potential of being respected, right? So I know this support got broken. This was the most previous support, which is now going to be acting as a resistance. So I take my triangle tool and I like to draw the zone like this. So I draw the zone in such a way that the trend line is exactly in the middle. So this zone is going to be 50% away from the trend line on the higher part, and 50% lower on the lower part. Make sense? So draw it in such a way that the trend line is exactly in the middle. Once you have drawn it like that, I like to delete the trend line so I can clearly look at the market. So once I start seeing these rejections, I know that this is a very good area for me to enter on, because it is being respected. And we are in a downtrend and we need to see rejections to the upside, right? So I would enter exactly on the middle. My stop loss would be just above these previous highs, right? And now remember, we are analyzing on the 1 hour time frame, but we are only entering on the 15. So after you have entered on the 15-minute time frame, you will go to the 1 hour time frame. Go back to the 1 hour time frame and start looking at where the closest support is. So for me, right away, I can tell this is the closest support that has the potential of being respected, right? Because it has more wicks in this area. So my first take profit would be exactly on this support, which is 26 pips. Now, when I'm scalping, I like to have 3 take profits at least, or maximum. Sorry, not at least. I am looking for 3 take profits maximum, because once you have a trade going your way, why not capitalize on the trade and keep it open and capitalize and potentially look for more profits, right? Since the market is going your way anyway. So you want to take advantage of that, and you want to have 3 different. Now listen, if you're trading on a big account size and you have a big lot size on this, you can close half of your lot size as you go for your take profits, multiple take profits. But if you're trading on a small account, you don't have a big lot size open on this trade, what you can do is every time, now this was my first take profit, so I would move my stop loss to where my entry was. Okay, now my second take profit would be exactly on the next area of support that I can clearly see on the 1 hour time frame, which is right here. So my second take profit would be here, and now my stop loss is going to be here. I'm going to move my stop loss here. Remember, I'm not closing the trade, I'm still in the trade. So even if the market comes back up, reverses back up, and comes to this area, previous take point, I'm still going to have made 26 pips, right? So this was my second. My third and final would be take profit would be right here on this support, right? So I will move my take profit to this area and my stop loss to the previous structure right here. There we go. So even if the market doesn't come to this area and just reverses before coming to this area, reverses, you have still made 46 pips, or more than 45 or 40 plus pips, which is not bad for a scalping session. This is what I'm saying, right? So you want to go down to the 15-minute time frame just to enter. Every time there is a break of the moving average, you want to go down to the 15-minute time frame to enter, and then you decide your take profit on the 1 hour time frame. Same case over here. once the market breaks above, now remember, the market breaks above, I like to see some rejections of the trend line, of the moving average before the market can continue higher. So I would start analyzing the market after this candle, because the market clearly rejected this trend moving average before and closing strongly as a bullish candle. So I go down to the 15-minute time frame. Okay, and now I am going to be looking for a resistance, most previous resistance, which is now going to be acting as a support. Okay, so once the market has done this move of 4 candles, which is the 4 15-minute candles, I think is this one, yeah, right here. So once the market has done this move, I am going to be looking for the most previous resistance that the market broke, which is now going to be acting as a support. So one would be this, where the market is doing the move, right? The most previous structure. Actually, it's not going to be this one, because this is where the move is happening. We want the most previous structure before the move, which is this one. This resistance got broken, which will now act as a support. So I like to take out my rectangle. The trend line should be right in the middle, and delete the trend line. So if you can see this rejection, I would enter after the rejection right here on the close of this rejected candle. My stop loss would be just about here, actually just about here, beneath these equal lows, previous highs. So, and now for the take profit, to decide where your take profit is going to be, you're going to go back to the 1 hour time frame. Now, where is the most what do you call it? I forgot the word. The most clear resistance that you can see previously, the most previous high or the most previous resistance, which is clearly visible to you and clearly evident on the chart, is this one. So I would place my take profit just beneath the highest high. I like to place it just beneath the highest high. Now, as you can see, this is a 1-to-1, 18 pips only. That's why you want to have multiple TPs so you can take advantage of this. So my next take profit would be here on this resistance, clearly visible, and my last take profit would be here on this resistance, clearly visible. So just like that, it becomes a 67 to 12. So that is a nice 5-to-1 risk to reward. And this is only in a couple of hours, right? This is only in a couple of hours. Now the market goes for 120 pips after breaking the moving average, but we don't want that. We are scalping. We only want a small part of the market, and we are going to leave. Now 18 pips or 20 pips on a one standard lot is $2,000. So think about that. Okay, these big traders that show you their profits, amazing, insane results, thousands of dollars per week, they're scalping. They're not looking for 100 pips, 200, 500. No, you can see in their results. Multiply the lot size by the number of pips, multiply by 10, that's your result in money. Okay, that is the number of dollars they're making. So one lot size, 10 pips, one standard lot size, 20 pips is $200. And one standard lot size, 10 pips is $100. So think about that. If this is a 67 pip trade or 60 pip trade, you're making $600 on a one standard lot size. On the least, on the micro or the mini lot size, you're making $6. So you guys see the difference. Who really is taking advantage of the scalping strategies? Okay. So if you ask me if this works on indices or forex or metals, well, let's go to US 30. One last example. Same thing. You can apply this on the 15-minute time frame. Every time there's a break, go lower to the 15-minute time frame. Yes, there is a break. with this move, now I am going to be looking for the most previous structure that got broken, which will now be acting as a resistance. So the most previous support that I can see is this little support right here. I'm gonna drag this, I'm gonna pull out my rectangle, draw it out like this, delete the trend line in the middle, and I have my entry zone. Every time the structure, the most previous structure gets broken, this structure, this structure, this structure, I like to draw it out on the chart. You can have, if you have a big account, you can keep on adding lot sizes, right? But not, this is very risky. You never know which structure it's going to reverse from. So I keep drawing all the structure. I would draw this, I would draw this, I would draw this. So the most previous this, I would draw all of them. So where the market rejects from is where I enter. So this is working on everywhere. Indices, forex. Of course, you can go back. Now on the GBP pairs, this is going to give you a lot pips, minimum 20 pips on every setup, mostly. So you can really capitalize off of scalping if you really be patient, okay? And you can do this almost every single day. These moves are happening almost every single day on all the pairs. So I hope you learned something from this strategy. If you do, you can start applying this on a small account size until you get the hang of it, or you can start applying this on a demo account, right? And that's all. If you have any questions, please go ahead and ask me in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.